Hi guys, it's Tamara. I'm back with another video today. I figured I would do a really brief video that will provide you with some tips on how to deal with a manipulator and a calculator and somebody who's not out to be your friend, but somebody who is rather out to get you. So today's topic is going to be about managing someone who's manipulative and sociopathic. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel for those who are subscribed. And for those of you who are new to my channel and have absolutely no idea who I am, my name is Tamara and I'm an internationally certified trauma therapist, but I also work with adults who are struggling with life transitions, depression, grief, and loss. And I own my own practice where I see children and families who are struggling with mental health issues. So on this channel, we talk a lot about trauma. Everything that I talk about has a foundation of trauma-informed care. So I encourage you to stick around with us and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So then that way you can stay tuned to all the videos that we're going to be doing this year. We just got done with a 4-week series, a month-long series on trauma. And so this series is going to be about relationships and managing them, not just romantic relationships, but the parent-child relationship, the sibling relationship, the co-worker friendship, whatever, right? We're going to talk all about that in the month of April, so stay tuned with us. All right, so the benefits for you today in this video is that you're going to learn a little bit about ways to manage the manipulative, cunning, sociopathic person. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into tip number 1. All right, so tip number 1 would be don't react. Right, I'm going to post the video that I did on Monday right up here for you, so you can go back and watch it because I lay out some definitions and some behaviors and characteristics and certain criteria that you need to be aware of so that you can understand how a person has gotten to the place of becoming a sociopath or a psychopath and a narcissist. All right, so tip number 1 based on the previous video would be don't react. The moment you react to a sociopath, that's when they've got you in their clutches, right? You don't want to show a sociopath that you are reactive to anything, okay? Because they thrive on your reactive behaviors, right? They like arguments, they like confrontation, right? They are good at calculating and manipulating. So if they can get you where they want you, they can not only assess your baseline so that they can manipulate you into a certain space, but they also learn how to push those buttons so that you can lose control. All right, so tip number 1, don't react. Tip number 2, don't be a punching bag for them, right? Don't answer all their questions. One of the things a manipulative and cunning person does when they are trying to get over on you is question you. Why do they do that? Well, when you talk, they listen. They have the ability to assess and discern, right? Almost like a lie detection test, or almost like a, what do you call that thing on the beach? I can't think of it right now. And you look for gold with it and like, darn, I can't think of what it's called. If you know what it's called, let me know. I'm going to Google it as soon as I'm done with this video. I hate when I go like brain dead. I can't remember. But, you know, they kind of search for your weakness. And the best way to search for your weakness is to ask you a bunch of questions. Because when you talk, they listen. When you talk, they evaluate. When you give them any sort of information about you, they can discern whether or not they should be intimidated or whether or not they can manipulate you. So don't answer all their questions. Number 3, distance yourself. You don't want to be close to the manipulative, cunning, and sociopathic person, right? They have no emotion. They have no empathy. They don't care about you, right? So no matter how nice they are, no matter how giving they attempt to be, you sense intuitively that they are not right. And if that's the case, and you see some patterns of lying behaviors, you see some other pathology, you see, you know, moodiness, roller coaster attitudes, you already know who they are as an individual, right? So distance yourself in emails and text messages and in personal communication. The next one, don't placate. The moment you pacify the narcissist, the sociopath, the cunning and manipulative person, you are giving them a taste of what they can get if they just press the right buttons on you, right? Don't placate them, because once you placate them and then you attempt to set that boundary, they're not going to be open to that. They're not open to it, period, right? The only reason that they go along with your placating of them is because they want to manipulate you and get over on you eventually, right? So don't think that you're beating them at their game, because you're not. They constantly have something in their back pocket to use against you. That doesn't mean that they're God. That doesn't mean that they're great. It just means that they are professional criminals. All right. The next one is be thoughtful. In every interaction that you have with them, be thoughtful. Don't think that this is a fair game where, you are able to beat them over here and then maneuver over there, because it's a game for them and they're used to playing the game. All right. The next one is protect yourself and defend. And what I mean by that is protect all of your legal, personal, career-oriented information. Don't give them information, right? Watch your home address, watch your email address, watch giving out your phone number. Don't give them anything that can make you vulnerable. All right. The next one is be wise. Be wise in all your interactions with them. And what I mean by that is, make sure that you process and think about the pros and the cons of interacting with them, of giving them certain things, of giving them some of your time, right? It's just not worth it. Someone once said that wisdom is the ability to apply what you know. Wisdom is the ability to apply your intelligence. You're smart, you get it, but just know how to apply it. And last but not least, set boundaries. You have to set boundaries. The minute you don't set boundaries, that's the minute the manipulative, cunning, sociopathic narcissist is going to get you. Thank you so much for being with me today in this video. I encourage you to give it a thumbs up if it was helpful to you. I am actually going to come back on Friday. We're going to talk a little bit more about this, but then we're going to start on parental mental health on Monday, and we're going to start talking about the parent-child relationship just a little bit more closely, so stick around for that. I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.